Hi everybody, it's Friday, November 15th, 2013. I am 2 weeks post-op RNY gastric bypass with Dr. Christopher Egan at Barnes St. Louis. My beginning weight before the pre-op diet was 301. My weight the day of surgery, 287.6. And my weight today, 273.6. Now, last week I was only down 1 pound from the pre-op weight, but that was because I had 18 pounds of fluid that I had to get rid of as well. So last week, 287.6, and I'm sorry, 286.6, and then this week, 273.6. So a total of 13 pounds. From the beginning, that is almost 27. So when you consider that even if you stretch that out to an entire month, that's still a really impressive weight, and considering that that 18 pounds set me back 4 or 5 days. So, again, sometimes I just can't believe the scale. When I look at it, it's just hard to believe. Granted, I'm sticking to the program. I'm really not eating outside of the program other than I am not pureeing my food. I'm supposed to be in a 2-week period of pureed food right now, and pureeing it just makes me really unable to eat it for the most part. So what I do is I'm careful about the foods I choose. I haven't eaten anything stringy. I haven't had any red meat at all. And then I just chew thoroughly, and that's worked for me. So, but keeping the protein guidelines going, I've discovered a shake that I can use that gets about 40 grams of protein, and I actually like it. So anyway, I'll probably put that in the notes below this for anybody that might be interested in it. Back to the pain, which was a big issue last week. On Monday, I did run out of pain medicine, and I was really aggravated with my doctor's office on the way that they handled it, which I'm not done with that issue yet. I'm going to address that with them. But finally, in the evening, one of Dr. Egan's, I call them minions, one of the residents that also works with him, called back and was very nice. I learned that you cannot call Percocet in over the phone. I'm not a junkie, so I didn't know that. They did call me in the stronger Vicodin, however, and I think he gave me 30 of them, and I've used about 10, and I may be able to give them up at this point. Haven't taken one today, and I've been okay. So just their lack of action on it Monday during the day, when I had told the nurse on Friday that I thought that I probably would run out, and she said because I had probably 18 left, she couldn't give me another script. So again, it's just aggravating that people that abuse these drugs are driving how people like me that need them to recover from a surgery are using them. I'm not misusing, these other people are, but yet they're dictating how the whole system works. And a doctor can't even put a refill on a Percocet. They have to rewrite that prescription every single time on hard copy. Can't be sent electronically, none of that. So it's just ridiculous. But anyway, I'll get off of that rant. So the pain is a lot better, a lot better. I still have some, but I'm able to move around. I did go, I went to school Wednesday and picked my daughter up from school. That was the first time I'd driven, and went just fine. I was tired that day, but I had done, a bit around the house. I even pushed the vacuum cleaner and that kind of stuff. So that's just much, much better. I just am one of those people that it took me a little bit longer to bounce back from the pain. And I think it's great for those people that at 3 to 4 days, they're feeling like, they just have a little bit of pain, but that just was not the case for me. And I don't know if it had to do with pulling that muscle when I had my 1-week post-op visit, getting up off the table and radiology. I don't know, but I just know that it took me longer. My incisions are looking really good. Nothing's infected. I've never had a fever. That's another thing that some people have is infections. So it looks like Barnes did something right there in that, they are keeping things clean and prepping everything right. And with the way germs run rampant in hospitals, you just can't be too careful. So that's where I'm at today. Um, we are going to go to Costco this afternoon, and one of my favorite things at Costco to get, I mean, other than buying the whole store, which I like that too, but um, is their rotisserie chicken. And when we had it last week, I kind of blitzed it in the mini processor, and I just couldn't eat it. It made it so unappetizing that I couldn't eat it. So this week, I'm going to really have some of it just sliced like I normally would and chew it thoroughly, and I know that will be fine. Um, but it's just one of those things where it's really a favorite, and I'm not telling anybody else that sees the video to, not puree your food or anything like that, because if you do it, you may have problems. Everybody's different. I realized it was a risk when I did it, but for me, I just really have trouble eating if I don't have it in somewhat of a recognizable form, let's put it that way. I'm still doing all of my vitamins and making sure faithfully that I get those in. Whoa, that reminds me of something I almost forgot. I am off my blood pressure medicine. I started taking my blood pressure, and I noticed within the last 4 or 5 days that in the morning my blood pressure, after I'd been up and moving around, was like 100/60 or 100/70. So I reported that to my physician, and I had already started reducing my dose by half. And I reported that to my physician, and I thought he would say, take a half a tablet maybe every other day or something like that. He said, quit taking it, which surprised me. I didn't think that I would come off of it that quickly. And I'm not convinced I'm going to stay off of it because I've been at a lower weight and it's still hypertensive. So we'll see how that goes. But I was really shocked by that. And by not taking that, I automatically can come off of my potassium supplement because I take it as a result of the diuretic that's in the blood pressure medicine. And so that's 2 medicines gone. Now, of course, I take all these other vitamins, but hopefully that trend will continue. And I think that's all I have to report for today. So those are some big developments. I'm very happy so far with the weight loss. Been sleeping well and actually feeling well. So I'll probably update in about a week.